Hi, I'm James Nguyen. Uh, a lot of people know me by the film I directed and produced it, Birdemic, Shock and Terror, in 2008. It was the first film to uh, raise the alarm of the harms of climate change. And that's what I want to talk to you today about. Climate change is here. There's a climate emergency. I mean, every day, almost every month now, year round, I turn on the TV, there's in the news, endless wildfire in California and in other states in the USA. But wildfire is everywhere now. It's worldwide now. Even a few days ago, for the first time ever, the temperature has reached 104 degree Fahrenheit in London, England. That has never happened. And there were a bunch of houses near in London that went up in flame. And there was wildfires in France and Spain and Germany and floods uh, and the droughts. People are dying. What we have here is a climate emergency. And and I respect and admire efforts to fix so far this problem of climate change, global warming. You see the people driving a Tesla car, electric car, living green, companies low in their emissions, CO2 emissions, and all these climate change conference like the COP 2022. And that's great. A nation tries to achieve the zero emission, net zero by 2050 and so on. And that's great. However, uh, it's not going to fix the the climate change, global warming problem, because even if there's zero emission right now, even if the whole planet Earth is net zero, every nation emits zero emission. It's not going to fix this climate crisis because there is right now there's so much CO2 right now up in the atmosphere. Since the Industrial Revolution, the 1750, over 200 years ago, we're talking about 3,210 plus by now a gigaton of CO2 that's up there, and that's why it's heating up the planet right now. You feel it. I mean, it's in your face. I mean, there was, I think, in 2020, there was a wildfire here in Northern California, and there was so much wildfire, the air was so bad, it burns up, that it turned the sky from blue to orange. It really shocked me, that's really the first time that I felt climate change in a personal way. So uh, there's so much CO2 right now, it's heating up, and and we and so even with all this effort and I admire that everything's been done to try to mitigate climate change, but it's not going to fix it, even at net zero. Uh, so how do we fix this? How do you fix this crisis? To me personally, the way that we can fix this is that we have to basically, it's very simple. We have to find a way to remove 1,000 gigaton of CO2 in the atmosphere. 1,000 gigaton. That's like 1 gigaton is like 1 billion ton of CO2. And this is massive. And we have to remove within the span of 10 years. We don't have 50 years. We have 10 years, 20 years the most, in the span of 10 years. And each year from this year, 2022, 100 gigaton. And so in 10 years, that's 1,000 gigaton. So we can do that the next year, the next 10 year to 2032. Perhaps we can fix this problem, because if we remove 1,000 gigaton from the atmosphere, it's going to reduce the temperature in the atmosphere to normal level again. Bring back the Holocene, bring back the Garden of Eden, the normal weather that we are used to. And so it can be fixed. Yeah, I personally, I think using technology, several technology that I think that might work in a massive way, but at the same time, it needs the cooperation of the whole of every country, the human species. Uh, it's going to take billions of dollars and trillions of dollars to do this, uh, and and that's why I start this nonprofit organization called uh, Imagine Earth 2032. You know, basically, the target is 10 years from now to fix this crisis from here to then. Uh, and 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 so my goal with this organization is one is to state, to show the technologies. A lot of it is it's technology, and some of it is natural in terms of how to fix this climate global warming crisis. Second is to perhaps to appeal, to motivate, to inspire nations, people, the whole human race to collaborate and to spend the money, to invest the money, spend enough of it in a massive way, a massive project for humanity and life on Earth to fix this climate crisis. And so every month I will be releasing about 10 to 15 video on each issue in terms of how we're going to fix this crisis of climate change, global warming. Thank you.